Hello again, everyone. I'd like to begin by thanking the proposition for raising some important questions that I will now address in depth. To begin, I believe the proposition has taken the term family farming to mean a farm system run by individual families. This is untrue, however. The term family farming is commonly synonymous with the term sustainable farming, which by definition, according to Discovery.com, is essentially described as the practice of farming ecologically. Rather than focusing on only economic viability of crops, sustainable agriculture also involves using non-renewable resources effectively, growing nutritious foods, and enhancing the quality of the lives of farmers and the animals that they raise. Furthermore, the assumption that the proposition makes that this method of farming will also result in the abuse of animals due to the farmer's desire for economic gain is unfounded because it is completely against the tenets of sustainable farming in the first place, and it is strictly based off the proposition's own personal beliefs on human nature. The proposition mentioned the physical benefits of a vegan diet, and yet did not address the benefits of eating meat, such as combating mental health disease that I mentioned earlier. Mental health is of grave importance in the world today and is not a matter to be overlooked. According to the CDC, 1 in 10 Americans suffer from depression. That's an estimated 32 million people. Depression can potentially lead to serious issues that interfere with performing activities in everyday life, such as sleeping, friendships, and even eating. Depression can also lead to bipolar disorder, which can cause a complete despair, lethargy, and suicidal thoughts. Every other benefit of vegetarian diet that the proposition raises pales in comparison with this argument. For example, the lack of food supply due to a diet consisting of meat will be a moot point for the millions of depressed people around the world that are unable to eat anything due to their lack of appetite, and will especially not matter when they all commit suicide due to their incredible depression. If only these people had eaten their supply of meat, there would be a much higher chance of them not becoming clinically depressed. The proposition also finds issue with the practice of meat eating, for he claims that it is a contributor to the deforestation problem the world is currently facing. However, the practice of eating meat is not the only factor of deforestation. For example, the deforestation rate is increasing at an alarming rate due to the agricultural needs of the world. According to the World Wildlife Fund, forests around the world are giving way to vegetation plantations for oil palm, soy, rubber, coffee, tea, and rice, among many other crops. Keep in mind, none of these aforementioned crops are used as feed for animals on any livestock farm, sustainable or factory, and they are all products of a vegan or vegetarian diet. As I conclude my saying to this matter, I hope I've convinced you all that being a vegetarian is not a better ethical choice than meat eating, one under the circumstances that said meat would only be from sustainable or family farms. I'd like to thank you for your time, sir, and for your consideration of this important matter once again. I'd also like to thank the proposition for engaging in this debate with me. Thank you very much.